What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Mac, just in case you didn't know, you need to know. And yes, I'm back. I'm finally back. I've been going through a lot of stuff, doing like this adulting stuff and how hard it is. Besides that, I wanted to change it up a little bit. I had my old chair for a while, and it's honestly been a struggle to carry around the whole time. Like, it really, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. So now I have me a new travel chair, real easy. Just pick it up, go, easy. Just wanted to bring something to the table. I was talking to my friend the other day, and we were sitting there talking about phones. And in the process of talking about phones, we were talking about the era that we were in, where phones was freaking amazing. The fact that nowadays you can easily check your phone, be on Facebook, be on Instagram, Twitter, all of that. Back then, we didn't have all that. We had a phone that had Snake on it. Then you go home and look at your notifications online. You be on MySpace, you couldn't wait to get home to run that dial-up. You have new messages. You have new friend requests. Somebody posted on your wall. Stuff like that. Like, yo, it felt freaking amazing to do that. But then nowadays, you can do that right at your fingertips. Like, that's, like, it takes the fun out, all right? It takes the fun out. I just wanted to tell you the phones that I had. So growing up, my first phone, I was 16 years old. And it was a track phone. The only reason why I got it, my mother felt like, you don't need a phone. All you do is go to school, come home. You don't need a phone. But then, you know, due to me begging and times changing, I talked her into it, and I got a track phone. Yeah, it was kind of messed up if you think about it. But, hey, it did what it needed to do. Calls, and then at that time, text messaging was fairly new. Text messaging on that track phone was terrible. That joint was 50 cents incoming and outgoing. So if you text me and was like, yo, what's good? And I hit you back, nothing, chilling. $1 is gone from that alone. So if you text me, I made it worth it. I'm texting you long stories, paragraphs, and even that, it had pages. So you only could text like 100 and something characters. So it was whack. My next phone was a Verizon phone. I don't even remember the model or whatever. Let's just get away from that. Next one was, I had my Nextel. The Nextel that I think everybody had, the silver one. You flip it, and it was the first, it was the second color one, but that joint was silver. I remember that joint chirping all the way down the hallway, or pressing the button when you get out of, press the volume button because it can play your ringtone. I was blasting mine. The other phone I had after, well, unfortunately, that phone was like a hot commodity at the time, so everybody had one. And I got caught up in some situation where mine got stolen. And don't worry, I know who did it. It's all good, we move on. But then I had two or three Nextels, 2 or 3. I downgraded, no, I had 2. I downgraded and I got a black one, the black one that had no face at all. It was just black, and then you open it and you had all this stuff. Yo, I remember being on my Nextel all that night. My mother was so mad. I just beep, 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 beep. Like, funny thing is, that's actually my text message sound on my phone currently. That's all. But I remember being up that night, and my mother was getting so mad. She said, Dave, you don't get off that phone, I'm taking it from you. Those memories back. And on top of that, I had free incoming calls. It was free incoming calls, and then the chirp was free. So I would call my friends and be like, yo, just hit me right back. Like, call me right back. And then Sprint got smart and was like, you know, now you have free calls after 7. So free calls after 7, I'm like, yo, if you're gonna talk to me around 6:30, nah, chill, hold whatever you wanna say until 7 o'clock. After that, the phone I got after, a lot of people did the mix. They have the Nextel on one hand, then they had their Sidekick on the other. I was not fortunate enough to have a Sidekick 1, 2, or 3. My broke behind had the Sidekick ID, the one where you could change the color of bumpers. But I liked that phone though. Like, I liked it a lot. Like, you know, you did the swivel, you had, like, literally you had a whole keyboard at your thumbs, and then you had the little trackball so you can move around. Yeah, honestly, that phone was dope. Like, I really liked that phone. That's probably one of my favorites, but, you know, times have changed. As I got older, the phone that I liked a lot was my BlackBerry. My BlackBerry, I forgot the number of it, but yo, I was in love with that phone. Like, I enjoyed it. It was honestly, it was a small phone. Like, that joint was stupid small. And I just kind of like, I don't know, I just liked it, point blank period. Like, then the BBM, like the BBM Messenger, or the BlackBerry Messenger, where you had to get somebody's code and then you had like a whole chat room full of people. That was fire. Then after that, after that one, it had the trackball, and then if you get grease on the trackball, then that joint just don't work no more. So I was eating chicken one day, started using my phone. That was the last day I used that phone. Then after, I got the BlackBerry, the new one, and it had like a touch pad on there. So I was using that for a while. That joint, I really enjoyed that phone. But then after, the right opportunity came. What up, dog? The right opportunity came, and I got the iPhone. I think it was the iPhone 4. iPhone 4 was probably my first iPhone. Now I'm at the iPhone XS Max, right? Old times have changed. But those are the phones I had. But if anything, yo, if y'all had any throwback phones or stuff that y'all went through, put it in the comment section. I would love to talk about it, and I'm gonna share pictures and all of that if I still. And I know some people still have their phones at their crib. Now the whole trading system is different nowadays, but back then, yo, you had your phone forever. I'll at y'all. I gotta keep it moving. Busy day, but I'll holler at y'all. Y'all be good. Yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm out.